What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Villainy and Tea. We're continuing our Parks of Kentucky series today with one of 123 parks in the city of Louisville, and we're featuring Farman Park, right?
Great park.
Which is right off South Park Road, right off Farman Court, right there at Preston and South Park. So might be a park in your backyard that you didn't even know existed.
A lot of people don't know it's there. I didn't know until you told me about it.
Yeah. So I guess just hang tight and we'll jump into that. All right. I guess with Farman Park, might as well start out with the fact that, because we already touched on your backyard, Farman Park it wasn't my backyard, but if you followed the creek that was in my backyard, then you could get to Farman Park.
And he was there every day. It was
not every day,
like
but a
backyard.
lot. Like, I was there a lot for sure. A lot of memories as a kid, and it's tiny. It's tiny. Like, it's something that, you know, like it's no Iroquois, that's for sure. But
when you're close by it's definitely worth the trip.
somewhere to go, get away from home, get out of the yard, get away from mom and dad. You know what I'm saying? But it was cool, and it practically is. You can see in this picture, like, it is people's backyard, and you'll see that in the footage that we do have. It's right in people's backyard, so you almost always have people watching out, I guess, maybe. I don't know.
Which is good. I mean,
Yeah.
that's good. You
In
know,
this
that
day and age.
it's a safer park, definitely.
Yeah. So it was acquired by City of Louisville in 1956, this says. It's a small park, like I said, 4.14 acres. So
Wow.
The last ones we've done are hundreds of acres, if not thousands, and this one is 4.
I mean, it's still got like trees and stuff though.
They've actually just recently planted a bunch of trees. In this little open field that you can see, they've planted some trees, which is pretty cool. So I guess with that, you want to get into the footage that we got?
Yeah, let's go.
So as
It
usual,
was a fun trip.
we got some driving footage, just a little bit sped up to get us there. So this, I can't remember what this road is called, but Farman Court is actually on up South Park Road. We're traveling down South Park Road. But then it meets up with Farman Court right up here. And again, this is sped up. I'm not driving this fast.
I had my seatbelt on, guys. It was dangerous.
So right away, let's back that up just a second. You can see it's literally right in people's backyards. So I'm not going to show too much of it, but it really is just right there in people's backyard. Farman Park. You can see the little half-court basketball goal. The swings and the playground are off to the left there. And you can see the little rows of trees that they planted that we were just talking about. So pretty cool.
And what did you say? It's been here since 56 when it was established?
Yeah. So my GoPro was acting a little weird. It was doing some kind of image stabilization, I guess. And I don't know. I got to fix some settings. But
Did you say your pops used to go there?
yeah, he's the one who knew about it. He's the one who told us about it. And I mean, he's pretty much the reason we were able to just kind of go whenever we wanted, because he knew that route. Because
He used to go there when he was a kid?
yeah, so I grew up on Springview Drive, and he lived on High School Drive. And if you're familiar with Okolona at all, they're both right off Preston, and Springview just wraps around to Final. Final is like this small little stretch of road. It's Final Drive, and then that curves right into High School Drive. So, I mean, he grew up on High School, and then when I was 9 or 10, they bought a house on Springview, and that's where I grew up. So you could literally walk down Springview from my house. I had to walk towards Final Drive, but then there was this little cut through where if you just turn left next to some houses, you could get right back to the what we call the Big Creek. It's basically a drainage ditch. And I mean, you'll see it right here. And that's what we, you just follow that all the way down along the houses there to the right. I don't know what we're saying here, but we'll speed this up for video's sake. And for the fact that somehow my settings got messed up and it's showing all that lens. But again, you can see basketball court. The goal isn't looking the best these days. They redid that a few years ago, but weather. But you can see that they do take pretty decent care of the playground. The playground looks cool. And we were kind of blessed today. We can actually get this footage because nobody was there. It was a little rainy.
Rainy day, no one there.
And right back here at this tree line is the creek I'm talking about. So you could literally follow that all the way down to the right. And you could literally, like, eventually you're going to see a road on your right. That's Springview Drive. That's the road I grew up on.
So you would just follow that down.
Mm-hmm. I mean, South Park is literally right here on the very left where my mouse is now. I know you can't really see it in podcast form, but that's South Park Road. It's literally right there. You can go right through the woods and pretty much climb onto South Park Road. So
climb those trees.
So yeah, not a lot to show for this one. It was just a short, quick one, but again, we're trying to cover just various parks that we know about and are going to read about. Or, I mean, like we said, there's 123 parks in Louisville Metro alone that we can cover. So,
and
we got a lot of work to do, my friend.
Summer's almost over, so we have a lot of, like you said, a lot of work to do.
Yeah, a lot of work to do. So either way, I guess that'll conclude this one. That's all I kind of got to say about it. Just a reminiscent one from the neighborhood, from my childhood. So yeah, I guess with that, we will close this one out, and guess we'll see you in the next one.
See y'all next time.